NeckBeardNests, what are they? Best way that I could put them, just imagine your room or whatever, someplace that you live, you sleep in, that kind of area, and just transform that into a landfill, like a complete place of filth, garbage everywhere. Like, it just sits there with them. This is NeckbeardNests are their living space just completely bombarded with old food, fast food, energy drinks, stuff all over the floor, cluttered, you know, just like that. Sometimes it could be like a serious condition. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it could actually be pretty bad condition, and sometimes it could get out of hand, but they can make the attempt to clean it up. They just have to be aware of it and not let it happen again, which a lot of times it does end up happening again. But today I want to look at the Reddit page r/neckbeardnests. You know, hopefully we could like see just some of the examples of what I'm talking to you about. I do want a little disclaimer, some of it can be pretty gross to like some people, so if you're okay with seeing like moldy food and like bad living conditions, and this will be fine, but it's not going to be anything like anybody getting shot or whatever, like none of that stuff. We're good there. So this is our first one that we're going to be looking at, and you could already see here. Let me open this one. All right, so this one, it gets worse than this. Like, this is actually not that bad, which is surprising to say because this is still disgusting. A lot of these actually have ramen, but this one's going for, what is this here? Billy? That's not even English. I don't know what it's saying. We got some pizza. They got their gaming keyboard. They got a plate here with their leftover food. I can only imagine what they were eating. Look at this cord management. You know, it's going somewhere. There's a lot in that area. Yeah, that's where the bad stuff is. You got a lot of half-eaten, rotting food there. Looks like a dairy product stuffed in there too. Maybe orange juice, could be anything, but I'm not gonna be surprised if that is a dairy product there. In the next photo, because they did like a whole side to side. Yeah, see, there's their bed. Their bed, luckily, there are ones that are in, surprisingly, there's ones that are worse than this, like far worse than this. Like, you can't even make out a bed. But in this one, at least you could see their bed. At least it's clean. I'll give them that. You got a fan face down on a little like beanbag thing with a pizza box, some soda bottles, and a Pringles can, and it just slowly makes its way underneath the bed over here. Yeah, it's not that bad. Like, I'm not gonna say it's that bad because it's really not. You know, I mean, it is bad, undoubtedly. Like, that's still like unnecessary buildup, but you know, at least his bed isn't completely messed up. I don't know why the gloves are on the floor. You know, maybe that's for cleaning it up later. As you can see, I cleaned it up. Probably wasn't too hard to clean up. The fan is still face down on the beanbag thing. Yeah, he definitely touched it up. This is where it's like, now it's getting questionable in this one. I don't know why there's 2 chairs in this room to begin with. And then there's another room back here. What's back here? More Mountain Dew, a gaming computer. Coach just shoved onto a desk over there. Dr. Pepper, we got McDonald's. That's a pretty common one that you're gonna see. There's always a lot of McDonald's or some fast food all over the place. There's 2 beds in this room, so they're obviously sharing this room together, and this is what they came up with. Look at all that storage space, and still everything is out. You got hoodies stamped between the bed and the wall, boxes, Amazon boxes. I don't even want to know what that is. Hopefully that's just Gatorade poured into a cup. Hopefully it's nothing bad or worrying. You know, don't bring your hygiene to the next level. There's another McDonald's cup right there. Like, that's just enough. Once again, they get worse. They get worse. I've seen far worse. Let's see a streamer. Oh my god. What is that? There. I think we all know what that is. I think we all know what those jugs are filled with. I don't even want to zoom in on that. But over here, we got hot sauce on the table. We got stuff all over the floor here. Probably hasn't like done any like cleaning up over here. You know, powerful. I feel bad for this computer. You know, it's living in quite a hectic environment. You got the headphones on the floor, man. I hope he's not using those. Skittles. You know, just safe enough not to zoom in on the jugs. Oh my god. All right, that's disgusting. That is so bad. That is so bad. All right, let's look at this one. Holy, this isn't even a gamer. This is somebody's sister. Right here. Look at all these shoes just slowly lying their way up over to the shoe rack, which is, might I say, it's several stories high. here, you got a whole pile of clothes, not even like the normal like rolling chair with all the clothes on it. Nah, this person just flat out needed to find one outfit one day, and they're like, okay guys, I'm gonna go through my whole wardrobe, see what I can find. Hopefully they found something, but this is what they left behind for themselves later that night. That's bad. I mean, it could be worse. At least there's not food everywhere, like it's just clothing, but that's still disgusting. Hopefully it's like, even if you cleaned it, like why just throw it on the floor then? That has to be dirty. Giving credit, you know, they don't have McDonald's stuffed in here somewhere. Everyone always has that fan. There's always that fan in that every photo. I want to see the top one from all time. I want to see what the best one is. 9.6 thousand upvotes. What is this? Oh, that is horrific. I cannot believe this is the worst of the worst. Do you see how messy it is right here? I cannot imagine anybody living in that kind of condition. Nonetheless, letting somebody take a photo of that, like that is straight out. I could never imagine that. Talk about a landfill. Pity cleaned my room 2 weeks ago and it was spotless. Starting to think I might have to admit that I'm an alcoholic. Oh yeah, you got boxes lined up. You have a Cheez-It? Like, is that a box or is that just a sign? That literally doesn't even look like a box. Oh my god, what happened to the chair? Yo, what did he do? Literally less wear down here. Everything is worn up here. My wife's room after we split. I took my daughters after I saw this. Okay, I can only imagine. That is bad. Just a garbage bag. They put them in garbage bags, but they did not move them out of the room anywhere. They literally took the time to get these garbage bags out here and just like let them sit in the floor. The wall is missing, guys. The wall is just gone. You know, what I can only imagine what like the kid went through. And like that's another thing, like there's a lot of situations where kids live in like an environment like this, and that's not good. That's disgusting. That's bad, you know? I wouldn't want to put anybody through that. I mean, it's one thing if it's completely on you, like if you're renting an apartment by yourself, but even then, like, take the time to care about yourself and don't let it get to this point. Been on a 6-month binge, sobered up, and this is my drinking room. Everything at the top thread is just, Jesus Christ. I thought his floor was made out of gold, but those are literally just cans crushed up and stacked on top of each other. Nevertheless, he has one computer, 2 computers, a monitor down here on the floor. I don't know who's watching that, but they got a great view down there. Could literally just be a heater at this point. He has a whole stereo jukebox in the back, just ready to play his jams. Probably hooked up to the TV actually for that, you know, surround sound effect. This little laptop holding in mighty with the, look how much mouse room he's got there on the corner of that table for that mouse to move. Is that, he has a gun. What does he do with that gun? It looks like a pellet gun, like not an actual gun. Like that might just be a pellet BB gun. But why? Are you shooting the cans? This is 6 months though. I mean, at least it wasn't like a month, but that's still a lot for 6 months. That's still a lot for half a year. I've seen worse than that, surprisingly. See, this is what I told you. It gets worse. What is that? I wish I could honestly tell you what that was, but I don't know what it is. Can't tell if his bed is on a mattress or not. And I feel bad for the people that are in this situation, but it's literally brought on them. Like they're the ones that did it. Nobody else did this to them. Unless you're sharing a roommate with this guy, but they're in separate rooms, thank God. I mean, the gaming setup, not that bad, you know. I like how he has his monitor in like a stable place where you can still see it. It's like wrapper in the way. I guess the pile of garbage is stable enough to like support his keyboard so it doesn't fall over the place. Computer has like some nice cooling properties over there. We got a microwave over there. You know, there's his speaker just for when he's in the fields, and he's got a nice mouse to go along with the whole setup. It just sucks that instead of like buying a desk, he literally bought bottles and bottles and bottles and cans to make a desk. Alright, well, this is the one to note, like, just to show you, like, this guy took 3 days to clean his room. He probably didn't even take 3 full days. He probably did some here and there in those 3 days, but he turned this room back into this room. Like, that's credit. Oh, you guys want to see a toilet? I'm not even sure I want to, but I'm gonna do it. What the fuck? Bro fucking lit a bomb, a firework, a firecracker in the shell of that toilet. Oh my god. I'm not gonna zoom in on it. Like, you guys could see it fine enough. But what is this? You know, it's so close to like actually being on the hanger, but they just completely skipped out on that part. An easy way to just get around this part. Just imagine they like took like a little bin, like a garbage bin, and just put it underneath the sink, or even underneath the hanger right there. That way, like, once they like change the hangers out, they could literally just drop it in the bin. But instead, they throw it on the floor once, and then twice, and then 3 times, and the next thing you know, it's like the 500th, and you can't even get in the toilet. Nonetheless, the management of the toilet is it's not really, you know, peak. You know, I've seen people treat their toilets a little bit better than that, but you know, at least the seat's up. I'm not sure if they like every time they go in they take the seat up at least, but I see some people not even take the seat up, and it's cleaner than this. Jesus, I don't even want to know what is all around this toilet, because if anything missed, like it's gonna build up. The smell of opening that door has me gagging. Hopefully nobody uses that. My friend who can't understand why guys on Tinder always ghost her after coming over lives like this every day, and she invites guys over. There has to be like that's like clearly being like negligent to like the reality of the situation. Like, I feel like anybody looking at this would realize it's a little bit bad. They have a trash bin, but they're not really, you know, managing and making that trash bin resourceful. It's kind of just like another gathering pit inside this already cramped room. Is that a monitor? I don't even know what this green thing is. I really wonder what that is. I mean, she has a nice keyboard and a nice looking computer. Like, I'll give her that. You know, it just sucks. What the heck is that? What the absolute fuck is that right there? Why is there literally toilet paper underneath the chair? Just take a second and clean it up. It's, if you have somebody going over, don't even expose them to this, because if I came over to this, believe me, I'm not even gonna go through that door. I don't care what she looks like. If I'm walking into this, I'm walking out within the second. Like, there is no and, ifs, or buts. If any part of me would say, it would be to clean, and even then I don't think I'd want to clean it, just knowing that it'd probably end up back at that. Here, let me take a drink. So this friend of mine opened his fridge and I saw this fucking monster. He then proceeded to take the milk and put it back while ignoring it, and he will probably ignore it for another year. Took a picture afterwards. This is supposed to be potato, by the way. What does that mean? I was confused. I was like, that's not milk. It's a fucking alien. No, that's a potato. The potato is thriving in here. I don't even know how how is a potato making this work. There are worse fridges out there. At least it's a potato. I'm gonna give him that. You know, it's a quick fix. Just reach in there, grab the bag, just yeet it outside, and then throw the bag out. Cause next thing you know, you're gonna have a whole garden in this fridge. But at least it's not milk or something spilled all over the bottom or like stacked to the top with expired stuff. It's just a potato, guys. It's not that bad. Stream every day on Twitch. Carefully not to show this. Always feel too lazy, but I know I need to make a change starting today with 2 bags of trash. You're gonna need more than 2. How do you even have space to stream in this? Bro has a propane bottle just chilling here next to all the Dr. Pepper. He loves Dr. Pepper. That's one thing you can tell. He's got Dr. Pepper boxes stacked to the top, a ramen box there, Dr. Pepper cans lined on his table here, Dr. Pepper all the way around. His phone is even kind of gucked up, it looks like. This computer is working its ass off in this environment. Like, his mouse pad, like over 50% of it is taken over. There's the McDonald's bag, guys. You can see more McDonald's, Burger King too. Even Little Caesars over here. Alright. I wish there was an after photo. He posted an after. That's a lot better. I just don't like putting my computer on the ground. I know some of you guys actually do put your computer on the ground, but I couldn't do it. There's like way too much dust buildup on the floor, and then your fans just eat at it. And I don't want to run into that issue, so I keep it in a higher place than the floor is, literally chilling on the desk next to me. That's my only issue. is that's going to be the origin point of the next build up. Like, what's this back here? Probably more cleaning chemicals. It's good to see that he actually did take the... Because I think that's the hardest part, is like literally trying to flip the switch like that and just deciding that you're going to clean it. You know, it's not hard to make the mess and it's not hard to prevent the mess, but once you're in the mess, it's kind of hard to like just change that. Clean my room for the first time in 6 months. Not a neckbeard thing, just a depressed teenage girl. Just as nasty though. I mean, it's a good cleanup. It wasn't that bad in the beginning. Like, you don't have like a lot of food caked up everywhere. I mean, you got like 2 cups here, some stuff over on this table and some on that table, but actually, what is that? Okay, we all know what that is. She could have nudged it underneath the bed. We're out of the way for that photo. Okay, anyways, besides that, you know, like, still there's no food on the floor really. It's just clothes everywhere and some blankets out of place. Now this, something to be aware of. When you buy a computer that has these gaps and like the border around it, thank God I did not get something like that. You are gonna get buildup. And try to clean your computer at least once a month. Literally, it's not that hard. Just pop the keys off, get some alcohol, rub it down, because otherwise you're gonna get this stuff, and that is absolutely disgusting. That looks like it was there for years. I actually fucking gagged it. That is disgusting. Get a computer that doesn't have like those holders. Like, if you're using it a lot, definitely take the time to invest in like a really good one. That's why I got the perfect Logitech. And that's what I recommend. Get yourself the Logic G512. It is a really nice laptop. Here, I'll pull up a photo of it. It's got good quality to it, and it lights up RGB. I definitely invest in a laptop like this. The only thing that I don't like about my laptop is it doesn't tell me if I have numlock on, but otherwise it lights up. And also, to further build on like that last photo, it doesn't have any borders. The only borders are really right underneath the key, but everything that comes onto this keyboard, it can literally just swipe right off. Logitech is not sponsoring this, by the way. I have nowhere near enough views for a sponsorship, but definitely recommend this computer. Go check it out. And while you're doing that, check out the G502 Hero. It's a pretty cheap mouse, and it's also really good. 2 RGB lights on it, one here, one there. 4 DPI settings. Press this button and you could scroll forever. It's a cool mouse. I would definitely recommend it. Imagine like walking through that. You know, you literally have to walk over all that stuff. There's a full Coca-Cola bottle here. Hopefully he's not drinking that. That's always my question, is how do they make it work with their mouse? How do they have enough room there? There's no way they have enough room to actually move their mouse around effectively without knocking everything off the table. I couldn't do that. All right, we're gonna do 2 more, I guess. Kick depressions, Aris, and clean my nest. This has been the worst few months of my life, and I have never felt better. What's worse than like a ton of like big objects and stuff scattered all over the floor is these tiny little like stickers and tags that like build up and slow, like tiny crumbs. Because they literally like, they just make it look so much worse, and it's hard to clean those parts than if you actually just had like cans and bottles everywhere. But surely enough, I bet people that have cans and bottles on the floor also have crumbs and all that stuff underneath those cans and those bottles there. So that's the before right there. You can see he's getting his gear together to start the adventure. Did he take the carpet off the floor and just throw it on the bed? That looks like a carpet. They look identical. Nonetheless, like it's a good effort from that. They added furniture, actually. That was not there before. That was there. Was that desk there? That desk was there. But that one wasn't. That one's new. So that's new. That's new. The heater's probably new. Yeah, the heater wasn't there. I'm not even gonna click it because I don't have the stomach for anything other than that black little clump on my screen right now. And reading it is enough. Went to a classmate's apartment to work on a project. This mountain of hair will haunt me. Yo, that's disgusting. Hey, I liked this one before. So it's apparently good. Alright, yeah, this one has a pink aesthetic. I think I kind of remember looking at this, but this was so long ago. I'm surprised I ran into it again. You could not tell me that you knew the floor was tile before you saw that after photo. I swear, I thought it was carpet. And I fell for it again. I still thought it was carpet. Look how their fucking desk space changed. Like, you know, it got so bad that they had to get, like, they couldn't use their desk as a desk. Like, it was literally just a storage place. Now they're, like, using their bed as a desk. I'm not here to, like, praise some dumb shit to you, but honestly, don't do your work on your bed. I'm trying to, like, do different content, honestly. So if you guys have any pages you want me to check out, like, I'll I'll definitely check them out. Yeah, I hope you liked this episode, r/neckbeards. Check out the Reddit yourself. Hopefully you like it. I'm gonna edit this video up and hopefully it'll be out today. You know, I'm a little bit behind on my schedule, honestly, lately. But I'm trying to get new stuff out there. Hopefully you guys do like it. Hopefully it's something that you could like chill in your bed and watch. I'll have more Reddit videos out probably if this one does well. Regardless, I'm gonna post a few more just to see if any of them do well. I'm always open to ideas. If you want me to play a game, let me know about it. If you want me to check out a Reddit, let me know about it. I'm very transparent. I love to like read the comments, even though I only like get none. Like, I'd love to interact with you guys. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm not gonna go into too much of a talk. r/neckbeards. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you didn't get too disgusted. I am probably gonna need a shower after this, but check out my channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Hopefully you got some Reddits I could check out and actually talk about. All right, peace.